Hey everybody. So what I'm going to attempt to document here is I'm going to do this split-it-yourself splitboard. I've got the kit by Voile, and here's parts and pucks and pieces. What I'm going to do is split my K2 Eldorado. It's old, a couple years old. But I think for backcountry it's going to be perfect. Actually, what I've done is last year I picked up this splitty off of Craigslist for what I thought was really cheap and a really good deal. So I'm going to take the parts off of this board. I have no idea even what the board is, but I'm going to take the parts off of that, put them on top of this K2 Eldo, and what I've got is some brand new, hardware, nuts, bolts, pieces. This is the template for setting the pucks for the rails so that you get your bindings all straight and square. What I'm going to attempt to do is document the process here. Basically, as I understand it, you I'm going to put tape down the middle, mark the centers. I'm going to mark fore and aft where the camber hits. Not the camber, I guess that would be camber. Where the camber hits, so we can place some of the pieces, and then also mark the center so that we can place the touring binding setup. So that's beginning. I'm going to go ahead and put the tape on here and mark center line and then the different places on the board. And then I think the next setup is going to be, or the next portion of the video is going to be cutting. So we'll see how that goes. Okay, so I've got the board marked. This is where the front connectors will be and the back connectors will be, and the touring bindings will mount right there. That's the cut line right there. So I think next shot's going to be cutting it. What I've done is I've gone side to side, measured in the middle, different places, side to side, measured in the middle, side to side, side to side, side to side, and then connected all the dots and come up with a center line. And the next shot's going to be to cut the board. That's going to be the real commitment. But that's what it's all about. So splitboards, splitboard is to access the backcountry. You're going to skin up like you would on skis. Two different sides of the board will act like skis. The touring bindings will fit right here. So you're going to skin up, and then once you're ready to descend, you take off the touring bindings, mount them to the snowboard bindings, which lock the board together, and then you go ahead and ride on down. That's the whole idea. Because I am at an age where I don't have the time, I don't have the ability to hone my telemarketing skills. In the ideal world, I would skin up and telly down, but who has time for that? I'm a much better snowboarder than I am a telly skier, so that's the whole idea. That's why we're doing this project. So here we are back to the split board. It's been a little bit, but got the clamps put together, got the touring bindings, got the toe clips and the risers all in. About to put on the pucks, and what they do is they give you this this sticker that allows you to set the stance that you want. Then it's got the presets or the markings where you're going to drill, set up your pucks, and everything should slide right on there, just like that. So making good progress. Going a little bit slower than I wanted, but you know, work and life and everything else gets all up in the way. So that's that. I'll give you more progress. It's been fun so far. Alright, so here's the latest. Got the pucks lined up. The tracks, the binding mounts fit on there and real nice. About to mount the the fore and the aft clips. We're getting real close. What's going to be next? I'm going to take everything off and sand down the top with real fine grit sandpaper, 320, 400, 600 maybe, and put a clear coat on top of that. Seal the interior edge. I've got epoxy on there right now, but I am going to paint that and seal that with clear coat as well. And you know what? We're getting really close. Pretty happy with this. It has not been exactly easy. I wouldn't call it. It's not insurmountable, but I've had my little share of difficulties here. But all in all, it's turned out really well. Here's what the bottom looks like. And it's amazing, you know, once you get these, how much stiffness the tracks give the board. So here's all the penetrations on the bottom. This is going to get, those screws are going to get pulled out and glued. These are going to be, the T-nuts are going to be covered with epoxy and then P-Tex discs. And that's how all that's going to get finished. And then once all that is done, I'm going to take it to the shop and just have it stone ground, have the edges worked on, and you know what? We're going to have a good time. We've had a really great winter here with snow in Colorado. I'm pretty excited about that. So looking forward to some fun times on this board here. Quandary. It's one of my goals. James Peak. I would love to get up to Angel of Chavano. We'll see how that works out this year, but certainly on the list. All right, now we're getting somewhere. Got the bindings mounted up. Everything looks good so far. I'm about to mount it in the touring mode and see if the bindings are going to work. May have to adjust fore and aft, but you know what? I think everything looks pretty good. It's been fun. Alright, made a bunch of progress. Got everything mounted up in the spots where I wanted it. Took it off. Sprayed color coat on the cut. Sealed it nice up. Also sprayed a clear coat on the top. Now it's time to mount everything back up. The pucks, the touring bindings, the pucks, get everything back together. And then, time to ride. Thanks.